War or peace? What would you choose if your country was under attack? Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has made his choice. No peace talks that exclude Ukraine.
Ukraine will never accept deals made behind our backs without our involvement.
But what does this mean for business, the economy, and global markets? Today, we uncover 7 shocking business impacts of Zelensky's decision, backed by real data, world leader reactions, and crucial insights from the Munich Security Conference. Stay till the end, because the last impact is the most surprising. Ready? Let's dive in.
This is a war launched by Vladimir Putin that has killed tens of thousands of soldiers, well over 12,000 Ukrainian civilians, and created more than 10 million refugees, as well as shattering Ukraine's economy.
Ukraine's economy is in serious trouble. Since the war began, GDP has dropped by almost 25%. Defense spending has gone up 16 times. Government spending has increased by 270%. At the Munich Security Conference, Zelensky stood firm.
This is not harder than standing firm against Russian attacks, as we have already done. But this is not just about increasing defense spending as a GDP ratio. Money is needed, of course, yes, but money alone will not stop an enemy assault. People and weapons don't come for free. But again, it's not just about budgets, it's about people realizing the need to defend their own home.
But let's be honest, who will pay for this war? Ukraine's financial reserves are running low, and international aid has its limits. Would you invest in a country at war? Exactly. Ukraine was once a top destination for investors, but now foreign investments have dried up. FDI, or foreign direct investment, has dropped sharply as companies fear instability. Banks are hesitant to lend money due to the high risk. Without investments, Ukraine's economic recovery becomes almost impossible. Can Ukraine rebuild without outside help? Let's dig deeper. Ukraine is known as the breadbasket of Europe, but what happens when the fields are empty? Grain exports have dropped by 40%. Millions of tons of wheat are stuck due to war-damaged transport routes. This isn't just a Ukrainian problem. Global food prices are rising because of this. Bread, cereals, beer, prices are going up everywhere. If the war continues, will the world face a food crisis? Here's a big question. Should Ukraine trade its natural resources for military support? Ukraine is rich in minerals like titanium, lithium, and rare earth metals. Some experts suggest these could be exchanged for financial and military aid. Critics warn, is Ukraine protecting its future or selling it off? Would you support this trade? Drop a comment below. Zelensky refuses to negotiate without Ukraine at the table. At the Munich Security Conference, he boldly stated,
Ukraine will never accept deals made behind our backs without our involvement.
But here's the twist. World leaders are shifting their positions. Trump hints at direct deals with Russia, ignoring Ukraine.
I think I have the power to end this war, and I think it's going very well. But today I heard, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal.
J.D. Vance criticizes Biden's blank check support for Ukraine.
Is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within. The retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values shared with the United States of America.
Is Ukraine becoming isolated? After the war, Ukraine will need to rebuild, and the price tag is shocking. $152 billion in war damage. $486 billion estimated for full recovery. That's 3 times Ukraine's current GDP. Where will this money come from? Loans? Grants? Higher taxes? The choices aren't easy. Some predict Ukraine will become Europe's next economic powerhouse. Others warn it might become financially dependent on the West for decades. What do you think? Is Ukraine's future bright or uncertain? Some experts believe Ukraine could follow Poland's path turning into a European tech and business hub. Others fear it may struggle under crushing debt and continued conflict. An analyst puts it bluntly, Ukraine will either be Europe's rising star or its biggest financial burden. One thing is clear, this war isn't just about weapons and battles. It's also about money, the economy, and the future of Ukraine's people. Your perspective matters. Will Ukraine persevere or struggle under economic pressure? Let's discuss it. Comment below, like this video, and subscribe for more deep dives into global business and politics. Share this video because the world needs to understand the bigger picture. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.